afternoon we're going to be playing Dreams. So if you just give me a second, just want to make sure the audio is working well. I remembered to turn on the microphone this time. So my plan for streaming is Monday through Friday. I stream pretty much all day. Okay, it sounds like the audio is doing well. Oops. So, yeah, I stream Monday through Friday. In the mornings, I do game development. And then I take a break for lunch, and in the afternoons leading up to the evening, I like to play a creative game, and I switch between that and making levels in my own game. So I'm making this game called Emoji Pop. So this is what it looks like. Let me hit later. So this is what it looks like right now. It's a bubble shooter, a mobile puzzle game, but it's not just mobile. You can play it from your computer or mobile device. You can do it at playemojipop.com. And I've really changed the way these games are designed with Emoji Pop. And I think the biggest difference between me and other games like it is that my game comes with a level editor. So this right here is the level editor. And you can create your very own levels using the emojis that you've unlocked by playing the game. Let me know if anything's wrong with the audio. I think everything's working well. So the reason I'm wanting to play games like Dreams is so my game is a game about creating levels within a game, and so is Dreams. So Dreams is a game on the PlayStation where you can it comes with like modeling tools, art tools, animation tools, tools for designing and level design and audio, and you can basically create your own movies or video games in Dreams with other people and using other people's creations. And so I think it's an amazing game, and I've been really wanting to learn how to actually make games like this. So today I'm going to be kind of like going through some like tutorials online. There's some prominent YouTubers that make tutorials about how to make things in Dreams, and I kind of want to see if I can put stuff together and see if this is like something I could do in the long term, like just to like, I don't know, make some prototypes for games I want to make on my own, or but like really I want to connect with that community, because Dreams is made up of tons of people who are interested in making things in games, and so maybe some of them might also be interested in Emoji Pop, and which you can, although the levels are much more, right now at least, it's much more constrained what you can create in it. It makes for a fun, like, if you're interested in making things, it makes for a fun, like, on the go experience. Like on your phone, you can like create a level, and the other big difference between my game and other creative games is that you can share it with the whole world. So by completing a level, you can save it. When you create a level, you can save it and then hit a button to share it directly on a social media. And it shares it in the form of a web link, and anyone who touches that link will instantly be able to play that game. They don't have to download an app, they don't have to install anything or register for anything. They can just immediately play your level. So your creations are going to be on the surface of the internet, not tucked away into some console game, you know. But I still think Dreams is amazing because there's so many other advantages that you can make. Like you can't like my game is about making like mobile puzzle games. You can't do that with Dreams is about like making like whatever you want, literally. So I'm really curious to kind of get into this community, like learn from people and like see what they're making. And I've seen some Dreams games that like really blown me away. So it's like it's awesome. I'm really looking forward to like getting into that skill. So I'm just gonna share a couple things really fast. I hope you'll give me a moment. Feel free to ask me any questions. Also, just to sum up, this is our level creation stuff. So earlier today, I was working on with some chatters on redesigning the UI a little bit. So just to sum up what we did. So what we've done in like the past few days is, like, as you notice, compare. This is how the game is working like now on my computer, and this is the way the game is live, the old version, right here. And so the biggest difference is just recently we changed the gray box. We decided it was ugly. People said in the chat, and they suggested it being this color and I think it looks way more awesome. It fits in the game, like someone said. So in terms of the UI, we removed the whole bottom UI layer, and we got rid of all these little event things. So the game is the puzzle is allowed to be bigger, more space, and also fewer buttons attracting your attention. And what I love about this change is that when I hit home, I'm presented with like a streamlined version of the most important parts of the game. So instead of tucking all these features away in different parts of the bottom UI, different tabs, I'm kind of showing everything that the player needs to know in one little look. So I'm actually able to feature levels that creators have made in the game. So these are levels that people have made, and I'm allowed to touch them and like play them. So I can check this one out. Oh, this one's made by me. So that's a little bit of a work in progress. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been working on, and I just want to share this to some people in the Dreams community, because I know there's so many like such passionate, hardworking dreamers, and I would love like maybe like if they could help me out, because I want to do this long term. So like maybe for the next couple weeks to a month, like work in dreams and try to like start figuring out how to create stuff. It's like I want like those like core skills, so I can like see like how I would make fuller experiences in dreams. So I'm hoping like maybe they can help me out. I'm guessing I'm gonna need help at some point. Like it's a complex thing. So let me just do a couple things. I really enjoyed the chat this morning though, because we had a lot of chatters and it was awesome to like get their feedback on everything. So I'm saying, hey, I'm going to be live this afternoon learning to make stuff in dreams. We'll be doing this for the next month. Would love for you to swing by sometime and help me out and link the stream. Alright. So let's switch to dreams, making sure this is running. I feel like I can improve the frame rate for this, but I'm not doing that right now. I don't even know how, honestly. Yeah, so I guess most of the time will probably be in like the computer, because I need to kind of like watch videos, I'm guessing, but let's just like get into it a little bit at least. Kind of forget how to do stuff. Alright. So dream shaping. I can show you like what I've made in the past, or what I've tried to make. My creations. These aren't things I've made. So like I had my original thing that I made was like I had this idea for like an ant kind of game or something. So I was just practicing making like sculpts, and I never really nailed it down how to make like animals like with multiple legs. That was kind of confusing to me. How do I view it? So I was just, oh whoa. So I guess I was making an ant thing, and I guess it morphed into this other thing. So I think I was originally following tutorials about making switches and doors and stuff. So there's something I can do. Oh, it's not working. Okay, whatever. Well, then the next thing I was working on was wait. Interesting. So this is the next thing I was working on. I was like, oh, I really like this game. That guy looks drunk. He does. Yeah, the human physics bear core looks like a drunk guy. I should make a game about a drunk guy. So this is, if anyone's played Wii Play on the Wii, there's this tank game that I thought was really amazing. And so I was like, oh, maybe I can recreate that. And you like would, oops, you would like be able to drive around, and I would want like the different tanks, and this is how it ended up with a flying tank. So obviously you can tell I have no idea what I'm doing. So, and this was a while ago too, so I've forgotten. This is me. I used to know what I was doing comparatively when this happened. So I want to spend some time like talking to people from the community, hopefully. But I want to spend time like at least at the beginning, like watching videos from the tutorial makers and try to follow along, and like maybe I can figure out how to make tanks that stay on the ground, for example. Okay. Anyway. So let's. I feel like we should watch a tutorial. Like, let's see. Because I don't want to like. I've already been through the tutorials in the game, and I feel like you don't learn. There's a lot of stuff you don't learn, so I just kind of want to start out like by making stuff right now. So I'm gonna switch away from dreams for a second, and I'm gonna look for like a. If anyone's watching and has like a good suggestion for certain dreams tutorial creator, or whatever suggestions you have for getting into dreams, that I would totally be open to that. But I know there's some like good tutorials online, but there's so much stuff to cover, you know. So, and there's like always a bunch of different ways to do stuff. Dreams tutorial. It's kind of hard to even know where to get started, you know. So there's this one video called "Making a Character Basics." So I just gotta set up the audio for a second. I want to make sure it's not too loud. My headphones disconnected for some reason. Okay. So turn up the audio. But I'm on a delay, so I need to like recalibrate for a second. We'll rewind this.
Notice that your puppet is misaligned from the base. The way to fix this is by turning on the mirror tool and then grabbing each part, and while holding onto each part, pressing triangle to realign it. So we can quickly go over each part and make sure that it's realigned, and as soon as everything is realigned, we can then move on to sculpting. By sculpting into the head with L1 and X, and as you can see,
a little quiet.
As a personal preference, I like to set the initial feedback to minimum. What this does is it makes it easier for me to be able to compare all the different parts of the puppet to make sure that they all go well with each other, without having to look past any blurs or any grace.
So I just wanted like a refresher before I like try to make something and then figure out what I'm doing wrong.
Minimize the amount of distractions that I see on the screen.
Okay, mirror. Okay, there's all these little sculpting things. let's say I want to start this. Let's say I want to make this tank game. That seems like a simple example to make. So let's start with a dream. Actually, yeah, let's start over. What is this? What is it doing? Okay. So this is like a scene. So like these are, if you haven't played Dreams, these are like the different sections. So like, oops. So these are the modeling tools. So these are like for creating structure for sculpture. This is painting stuff. This is coding stuff, styling, effects like shining and other animation little things. Animations, so you can like capture keyframes and create animations out of that. There's like all these are all the logic gadgets, making things move. There's all these logic gates that you can use to wire things together, so it's like a way to get around programming that is easier in some ways but also unwieldy in others. There's all these sensors that detect inputs and can have outputs that affect things in the world. So you kind of use all these tools together to kind of create the logic for your game without having to program. Gameplay gear, so I have some predefined kind of stuff. Scoring. Guides. Show hide. So you can basically use all these tools to make any kind of music stuff, any graphical stuff, any animation kind of stuff, like any kind of gameplay and design stuff that you want. And so you can do it quickly because without coding, like you can kind of take stuff from other places, take other stuff people have uploaded, and you can kind of quickly like prototype an idea for a game, you know? So like I say, that's the advantage over Unity, is that like it's like immediate, like pulling stuff together. But then you'd probably want to switch to Unity to like make the game, you know? Because also like you can't even sell your creations in Dreams right now or profit off of them really. Like, so let's say, let's kind of go, how do I go back? So I can, okay, so I can add stuff here. So I could add like the tank, for example. So let me save it. This is a scene. So that's where I'm gonna put the tank. It's a game. Let's call it like tank. Okay, I guess we called it tank on accident. Rename it later. Okay. So let's get out and let's create an element, which is going to be a tank. And so this is where I really have no idea what I'm doing. So kind of resize this or whatever. So it should be bigger. Oops. I was wondering how do you like drag it in a way that... Oh, I think you can use the guide. So I'm gonna make it so there's like grid snapping. And if anyone's watching the chats, feel free to let me know if I'm doing anything completely wrong. Okay. Smear shape. Let's just make it out of blocks. Takes a little bit to get used to the controls. This is only on PlayStation. And let's just make it really like a basic looking rectangle tank. I don't even care. Ugh. Go there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's like the worst thing ever, but that'll do. I think, can we move the whole thing? Okay, let's make it green. Actually, is there a way to make all these like a group? Entropy Tame says, do you have it all figured out yet? I don't think so. I don't think I do. So I'm trying to remember everything. Oh god. So I'm trying to make a, let's say I'm trying to make like a tank. So I have like this rectangle. I was trying to like center it. So okay, that's all a group, so I can move it around. So I want to start knowing like how can I make this thing move. I made a tank before, and I knew more what I was doing back then, but I wasn't able to get it like to stay flat on the ground, for example. And so I feel like I need to know what kinds of pieces I need in order to do that. Controller gadget wired to a mover. Let me save this and let me open up the one that I tried making. Thanks so much for asking if I needed help or whatever. Entropy tamed. So I'm trying to like play Drains for the next month in these afternoons. Usually I'm working on my game Emoji Pop. But I do that in the mornings, and in the afternoons I'll make levels in it, but I also want to like work on dreams. Probably there are multiple ways to accomplish anything, of course. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Here's my tank, but it's broken. That one looks weird. Okay. So I think I have like the controller thing like you said. I'm able to get it to spin with the left control stick like this, and I can get it to go forward with the. There's a button I've pressed to go forward. It's not working anymore, but I just don't think you can see it working. Yeah, I think R2 is go forward. How do I view the logic? Edit mode. So I have a controller logic piece. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, here it is. So I have these rotators. So you said controller gadget wired to a mover. So yeah, I have a mover, like you said, that goes forward. That's basically what you did. Awesome. So the only problem with it, I'm curious if you know offhand, and Sheree, thanks so much for helping me. It when I move it around in a world or whatever, in a scene, it just slowly like keeps going up, 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 up. And I don't know why it's like climbing up. It's like the gravity. I don't think I could use gravity for certain reasons, but for some reason it's climbing up the more I drive it around. I was wondering if you happen to have a hunch as to what that could be. I can show you right here. So I'll grab it, and I want it to be top down like it was in Wii Play. And so I hold down R2 and it goes forward, and I use the joystick to turn and turn and turn. But as you see, I'm now floating. You can see the shadow of my tank on the ground. Oh, and so I'm like suspended in the sky. So I was wondering if you could figure, if you happen to have any ideas about why that was happening. So I'm coming back into this. So I'm a little rusty. Is the tank movable? I'm guessing that's somewhere in here. It is movable. Is that a problem? So it is movable, and it has a little tiny collider right above it for some reason. Is gravity enabled? I don't think it is. It has gravity at 150%, but I feel like I thought I made gravity off, but maybe I'm wrong. For the tank. Yeah, so this is for the tank. It says gravity's at 150%, but I thought it was off, but I don't see anywhere else where it says gravity. Let me check again. Yeah, because this is where it says gravity. I assume this is. Maybe I turned gravity off for the scene or something. Honestly, if you'd want to be more productive, you'll probably need to go through tutorials a bit more. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That was kind of my plan. Because, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly. I just feel like I go through tutorials and I think I know what I'm doing, and then I try doing something, and then I have a really specific question, and, like, there's nothing in the tutorials, you know? So it's like, I want to get away from the tutorials, but at the same time, if you get away, then you have all these problems that, I don't know, seem difficult to solve. Let me see what happens when I turn gravity off. I'm just curious. I hear you. It's tough to get over that initial hump. Yeah. So that's why I want to stream every weekday in this game in the afternoons, and I figure like just by having to do that, I'll come out at the other end of the tunnel, like being able to maybe over that hump, and maybe I'll be able to kind of make what I want to make a little bit more. I know that the dreamers that make these crazy games, I know they've put like a ton of hours in the game and they're really passionate about it. So I'm gonna save it. So maybe just by experimenting I'll learn some. I'll be in front of my PS4 in a bit. I can make a small example of that pretty quickly. That'd be cool. I'd be interested in that'd be really helpful. I'd love to know how you did it or whatever. Thanks for the help. Intro be tamed. I'd love if you were to follow the stream or check me out on the stream in the future too, so we could I could bump more questions on you. I've put more hours into this than I'd care to admit. Awesome. I feel like I'd be proud. Like, I'm not as proud to say like I put hundreds of hours into certain video games, but this is the one game where I feel like I would be proud if I invested time in, because like it's like this creative tool, and I feel like it's good for you in these certain ways and make stuff, and there's like a benefit to your life, you know. That's why I love these creative games. That's why I'm making Emoji Pop, which allows you to make your own levels in a mobile puzzle game. So I like to work on that in the mornings and maybe play Dreams in the afternoons. Entropy Tame says, I think there's only about 30-ish people that have played Dreams more than me. Wow, really? Okay. So that is a lot of time then. To be in the top 30, that's a pretty elite club. That's pretty cool though. I respect that. That's awesome. I've got the right person in my chat room. That's what that means. Oh yeah, so I wanted to open the scene. No. Back. Oops. I'm wondering what, like, is there a certain game that you made that you're really proud of or anything? Play. So, driving it. Keeps getting higher and higher. Let's try it again. I'm gonna try not using the joystick. Maybe that's what's making it go higher and higher. No, it's just going forward. It's just doing that. That's weird. Maybe there's pieces on it that gravity isn't affecting or something. Let me check. Maybe each day I'll try to do like a... Entropy says, I have tons, feel free to search me if interested. Entropy tamed on PSN, your mover may be pointing slightly up. That would make sense. Thank you for that feedback. I'm gonna look into that. Let me look you up. Cool, that'd be awesome if that was the case with the mover. That would make sense. I'm level 24. I like to design, but recently I've been playing because I forgot how to design. There's quests. Oh, cool. So you kind of can make your own little scene from someone else's scene. So I really want to make a game where you like want to make this tank game, but I want to make the tank game in such a way that like I also want to be able to make it so players can make their own tank levels, you know? Because I'm all about creative gaming. That's why I love Dreams. That's why I'm making Emoji Pop, which you can play and make your own levels. So I'd really like to be able to make a game within Dreams that's like, I don't know, it seems like it's possible like with something like this, like I can make a level editor of sorts, you know, a separate scene where players can make their own and publish them. I feel like that'd be really cool. Yeah, but you can build kits really easily. Okay, interesting. Okay, that totally makes sense. Kits, that's interesting. Yeah, I need to get more into this game. Okay, so your name was Entropy Tamed. All of those are mine. Nice. Nice. Entropy Games Library of High School. whole portfolio here. I'm curious, are you like a game developer in real life, or is there other stuff you do? Like, do you consider this a hobby, or do you consider it like a profession, like in the long term or whatever? Endurance. Okay. Looks really cool. Oh man. Nice. Oh, cool. So it's kind of like random each time the way it's made, I'm guessing. Personal best. That's interesting. Ooh. I like it. It's a good idea. Down the rabbit hole. Yeah, randomly generated platforms. That's cool. That was good. It seemed like an experience that I could see being really replayable. Come from a graphic design background. I do a bit of web dev. Cool, cool. This looks funny. Entropy tamed. I love how all the Dreamers have their intro sequences. That's funny. Start. Little side scroll. Oh, so you're trying to hide, I see. Oh god. It's basically like Metal Gear, right? Looks like you do some JavaScript dev. Yeah, so I'm actually making my game Emoji Pop using JavaScript. So I kind of come from the web dev scene as well. Right now I'm using the Cocos.js engine, but I used to when I started out making games, I'd literally just use pure JavaScript with the canvas element, and I would just code my own games, you know, code your own little engine kind of thing. Like, I really enjoy doing that, and I love like working with pure code and not like some like Unity UI kind of. I'm glad it's like a little friendly, because I can see it being really punishing because it's kind of easy to get out, so I'm glad it's like you have like a little timer there. JavaScript is a great language to start on, so easy to get up and running. Yeah, totally. There's like no barriers. It's awesome for prototyping. I think all game designers should, not all game designers, but I think more game designers, like most of the game designers I've worked with in the industry, they haven't known coding, and it's really important, I think, because like if I ever want to like prototype something or do some like, for example, we worked with JSON files for our levels in our puzzle game we were working on, and so I could like write a program that reads all the JSONs and gives you all this data about it, or like designs levels, helps us design levels, you know. So like if you know JavaScript and you're in any kind of design space, like you're in graphic design, like I think it's so beneficial, and it allows you to like do things that like will blow people away, kind of, who don't know how to code. Cool. That was cool. I'm up. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Like all these are very different. They're all fantastical, but wow, this one looks crazy. Yeah, I'm curious to talk to more dreamers, and I want to know like kind of how they come up with their ideas or what their like main motivations are, kind of, you know. This is dope. Nice. Cool. I like how it disappears immediately when you walk through. It's really cool. I don't think you can really be a designer without some coding or at least HTML knowledge these days. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think so. I think it depends on like what kind of games you're working on. So I was working more in mobile games, so I feel like most of those people, they just make levels and puzzles. But I could see like if you work for like a more corporate developer making console games, I feel like you're right that like everyone's got to know some kind of scripting at least or whatever. I like this as a setup for the game. You got a wooden stool. I'm not gonna play through this all. I want to go back to making. I just want to check out some of your games. Food fight. Nice. Nice. This one was selected by Media Molecule. That's awesome. 4 game modes. Okay. Intricate. Oh, I wait to eat. Nice. Yeah, just so cool because like a lot of people say like why not make games in Dreams? You can just use Unity, but I think one of the ideas is that like one, you like, I don't know, it's easier probably to make games in Dreams once you're used to it or whatever, but like you can do it so quickly. I'd imagine like you can like, I want to learn this Dream so I can like at least prototype my game. So like in an afternoon I can prototype a few different kind of game ideas, you know. Dream's really good for prototyping, says Retain. Totally cool. I'm glad you said that. That totally makes sense to me. Does he have a jetpack? Oh wow. Okay, that changes things. That's cool. That'd be so cool to like be like, I don't know, reacting to stuff happening on the ship and you're like flying around and stuff. I like the effects of like the clouds. It's cool. Like a little adventure game kinda. I like games where you have like a vehicle kind of like. I really bought into Mass Effect 2 because I like the idea that you have like this spaceship where you like, I don't know, people come and you upgrade it, and I don't know, it's like that idea. It kind of like, I don't know. That's Entropy says it's an all-in-one package. That makes sense. So you don't have to know about modeling, audio tools, animation tools, etc. It's all-in-one tool. Okay, that totally makes sense. That's a good point. Also says that's the biggest benefit in my opinion. That and the built-in community / user base. Okay, that totally makes sense. That's a good point. Also, there's also this elevator. Cool. I'm gonna check out more of your games later. Cool stuff. I like what you're doing. I'd be curious to know what you do in the future too. Level 314. Oh baby. A lot of art. Okay. And a lot of design. give you a follow. Okay. So I wanted to try looking at that mover to see if it's pointed in a bad direction. Okay, so it's right here. Entropy says, I'm not sure if you search for a vehicle tutorial, you could come up with some good ones on YouTube. Okay, that's a good idea. That's the kind of a direction I was looking for. Like, I was just kind of like looking at through a massive tutorials, but yeah, I should look for like a vehicle. I bet I could figure out how. I might like look at this, and then even if I fix it, I might kind of watch a vehicle tutorial. That's a good idea. Local space. It looks like you started with a puppet, which I probably wouldn't do if I were making a tank. Okay. Interesting. That's I could see that being what's happening wrong. Yeah, maybe I should watch a tutorial and kind of start over. Tap Giles, Mr. Whooshy, Lady Lex, Neon the Coder. Okay, I know a few of those. Okay. I'll look for a tutorial. All of them would be good resources for tutorials on YouTube. I also need to figure out how to mute the game. I guess I could just unplug it. I don't know, that's bad. I guess I could have muted it over here. Dang it. Let's try that. Gotta run, but I'll stop by if I see you streaming again. Cheers. Cool. Thanks, Entropy, for helping me out. That was a big help. Thanks for showing me your game. Thanks for following too. That's a huge help. I'm really excited to see what you do in the future. I'd love to chat again later. Oh, so now I unplugged it and now it's not working, of course. Ugh. Do. Well, at least it's muted. Okay, not responding. Okay, I'm going to. Well, at least now we don't have to worry about the audio. Let's. Dreams PS4 vehicles. How to make a car in Dreams. Okay, Neon the Coder he mentioned, so I'm gonna use that one. Entropy Tamed mentioned.
Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over how to make a car in Dreams. So this is the finished product. It's a little bit loud, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Yeah. We got this car right here. Drives pretty well, handles well. Oh no. You're stuck, kind of.
Oops,
yes.
You don't see it.
We're also going to be doing like logic to make it flip over. So we do this, I believe maybe. like that, you'll be able to flip it over back onto the right side.
So I need to know the logic. Oh, for flipping it over, I don't.
That's some brake or drift mechanic. I don't know really what to call it, but yeah, pretty nice.
This is a long video.
Giving quite a bit of sounds, just to have it out there. This one right here. It's pretty nice. And so
You know, I'm also wondering, are you trying to make a car? I'm trying to make a tank. So I'll show you Milkman. So right now I have a tank, except it floats. The longer you drive it, it keeps going up, and but gravity is off. But Entropy Tamed told me that it might be because I start off with it as a puppet, and so I shouldn't do that for vehicles. That person said. So let me show you in the game. Oops. Okay, that's something else. Are you new to Dreams? Yeah, I'm like new to Dreams. I've messed around with the creator tools in the past, but I wasn't able really to get anywhere, and I didn't really do it for very long. So like this is the one thing I started making like when I'm just starting to learn Dreams, and I still am. So this, you like turn your joystick to turn. And I was inspired by like the We Play Tanks game, and you can go forward with a button. And I just wanted something like to work, you know. Except the more you play, the more you lift off the ground. And so you start like flying away, even though there's only like 2D movement, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm new to Dreams, and so I have a flying tank, because basically my first task was, I was like, okay, I need to get back into like learning how to make dreams, and so I was like, this might be a good like first like task. So I don't know if I should like, I was also wondering, like, should I just find someone else's tank that they made, you know? I could try to fix the one that I have, or I could like look to like, I don't know, I could watch all these tutorials and try to piece it together, or I could just use someone else's tank and try to see how they did it. I might know a way to fix it. Oh, I'd be down for that, Milkman, if you'd help me out. I would really appreciate that. I could open it up. So this is like all my logic or whatever. So this is like the the controller logic, which is down here. Close this. So I have this, you said, have you tried using tags and followers and put a tag in the center? I don't think I did that, no. Tags and followers, because I guess my only confusion with that is, tags and followers, like, because I want to, I was originally wanted to make it so you could control it with this thingy that you move around on the screen, kind of like you did with We Play. But then I was like, I just want to make it like move around. So I thought followers had to follow something. We had a 2D tutorial video a while back on Dreams, yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, if you think that'd be useful for me to watch, I'd be down to watch it. You could like give me the link or your name or something, or the name of the video for me to search. That should keep in the same area. Okay, the followers or whatever. Yeah, if you let me know what the video is and you think it'll help, I'm totally down to watch it. Let me like look at this thing again. YouTube. This was back in early access. Cool.
Hello everyone, Melon 2D Game here, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own 2D game in Dreams. On my last tutorial, I showed you how to make a basic block game, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make your own 2D game. So yeah, let's get started. There has been quite a few things I've learned since that tutorial, and I'm going to show them to you. Let's get started. So, all we want to do is when we want to go to Tools, go here, and then we want to get a tag. So what we're going to do is going to place this tag right over here, or anywhere you want your 2D boundary to be, and we're going to place it. And we're hold L1 and then press X, and then you can open this menu. Now what you want to do is call this tag
Seems like a good tutorial.
Center. Now what you want to do is hold L1 and O. You don't have to do this. This is just a suggestion to make going through stuff faster. Now what you want to do is scope into him and then scope into the puppet logic. And now what we want to do is get a follower. For this follower, we want to call it Center. And we want to get all this to max and get this to max speed. And follow really closely on what I'm about to do.
Square.
We need to get rid of the X and Y
LOL.
things for both.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about
And
that.
strength. And we're getting rid of all this. Nothing but the things I just got rid of. Now hold L1 and O. Well, hold O and then press hold L1 and then press O. And there we go. Now we have a 2D environment. I'm gonna move this a little here though. Here we go. Now we will have a 2D environment
Okay, cool.
that we
Interesting.
can run around in. But
Okay, that's pretty
we
informative.
need a camera though. That is simple, and I'm going to show you how.
So you're
First,
saying I need to do that 2D
let's add
environment,
more
but like
space for our
going
puppet
down,
logic.
kind of. I think I see what you're saying now.
There we go. And then we're going to add a tag that's called player. Now we need to go get a camera. Actually, wait a minute. We need to place a block first. Place it, and now hold L1 and O. Well, no, hold L1 and press O. There we go. And now we're gonna get a microchip. And now hold, alright, you get the idea, right? Hold L1 and then press X to quickly get microchips open. Now what we want to do is get a follower, and then what we want to do is tweak the follower. Well, yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, so we're gonna get all this to max. Anyway, so we're gonna call this tag player. And we're gonna get rid of the X and Y axis. Actually, no. We're just gonna get rid of, was it the Y axis?
But in the
and Z
game,
axis.
in the full game, there's a 2D option on the puppet. Okay,
And
interesting.
we're also gonna
I
get
see.
a gyroscope.
But
place
that
it.
makes sense that it is
Now
useful
we're
for
gonna
me,
tweak
though.
it,
I think I can
and
kind
we're
of see
gonna
how I would
tweak
use
all
this for
to
my
max.
tank game.
Oh, That's odd. It's following him, but it's knocking him in the process. That's because it's collidable and we can see it in play mode. So what we're going to want to do is make it unseeable and not collidable. That's better. But it's right in his face. We should have the camera not right in his face. So what you want to do is go here and turn preview off. And then what you want to do here is we want to just hopefully just place this here. So now all we need to do is get a camera and place it in this area. Wrong thing. There we go. So now all we have to do is do this, and there we go.
I see.
We have a 2D character. You can miss how you want the camera, but we got a working 2D
Show
character.
video. You did a good job of like using like a being emotive, you know, and acting like surprised when things happen. I thought that was good for making your tutorial.
That's better. So adjust the camera on how you want it, and then you can probably make some cool masterpieces in 2D. Masterpieces in 2D. So yeah. I'm gonna add an obstacle.
Cool. So I have a lot in my head now. Let's switch over. So like maybe let me mess around, like maybe try to do something like that in I can just mess around with the tag and followers in Dreams. Okay. Oh man, so there's so much I have to learn. I need to like watch that video a couple times on my own and like try to replicate certain parts of it. I think I just need to like go through some of these tutorials like you suggested. Thanks Milkman for showing me that video. I think put me in a better. I think I know more how to go forward and what I need to learn more about, kind of. So I think you were saying kind of just add tags. Oops. Man, see, I don't even remember where the tag button is. 1 second. I'm gonna figure this out. Oh, I bet it's in here. Oops. Oh my. I'm such a noob. Oh wait, is this? Ah, found it. This is one of the simplest. Doesn't involve wiring. Snap a tag on something and name it.
This is the video library. We've got everything here. How-to videos, tutorials, masterclasses. They can all be watched while you edit or enjoyed on their own.
Sensors
Here in the Dreamiverse.
and outputs. Got it. So I can put it on this puppet. I can name it Tank. So it's probably good just to label things, and there's like a finder. It's probably purple. It's follower. So I can attach this to something. So let me go back and let me see how you did your tag and label and see if I can replicate that. Oops.
Hello everyone, Melanie Video Game here, and today I'm going to
Tag needs to go in the center. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Thanks for letting me know.
Hello everyone, Melanie Video Game
Follower
here,
on the
and today
tank.
I'm going to show you how to make
Oh,
an O2
I
game
see.
in Dreams.
Okay, let me switch. So this is just an element. So I'm guessing the tag needs to go into the center of the world, right? Not the element itself. Or I guess I could put a tag in here just for like demonstration or something. This is the tag, needs to go in the center. Just put that here for now. And then the follower on the tank. So I called it tank. I'm gonna just do that for now. Yes, cool. So let me delete this. I'm going to save. Yeah, basically making 2D boundaries. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That makes a lot of sense. I still don't know exactly how. I don't know. I saw it in the video, so I was gonna watch it again to see how that happens. So you can only move it in 2D space. Okay, okay. Is that all I have to do? So let me put the tag in the world. Let's edit. I go to the gears or whatever. And we get a tag. So we'll just put it right there or something, I guess. And we call it tank. And save it. Oh, I also need to... I think I need to delete this. And I need to include the updated tank, which is this. Quick save. You also need to have the follower tweaked in a certain way. Okay, I saw you making that change. I'm gonna delete this tank. and go back and edit the tank. I have to have the follower tweaked, and I think you got rid of the X and Y like variables, and then the Z one was left over or something. Maybe it'll be different for mine. Thanks again for helping me out with this. I really appreciate it. So toy tank. I need to tweak the follower in a certain way. Let me look at your video.
On my last tutorial, I showed you how to make a basic block game, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make your own 2D game.
You're welcome.
Here, or anywhere you want your 2D boundary to be, and we're going to place it. And press
That's the
hold
tag,
L1 and then press X,
which I
and then
added.
you can open this menu. Now what you want to do is call this tag center. Now what you want to do is press hold L1 and O. You don't have to do this. This is just a suggestion to make going through stuff faster. Now what you want to do is scope into him and then scope into the puppet logic. And now what we want to do is get a follower.
Okay, so this follower is what we need to look at.
And we want to get all this to max.
Okay, hold on. Strength all the way up. Tension all the way up.
And get this to max speed.
Oh, speed. Max out. Things look a little different. Early access to you. How much things have changed. Yeah. I mean, you're one of the top 30 dreamers, so I think you know better than me. I don't really remember too well since I didn't put too much time into it. That's cool that it's like not like stale though, that they're like constantly
really
working on it or whatever. That's awesome that it's
we
different,
need to get
I
rid
think,
of the X
right?
and Y things,
So all of these
and strength.
down. Pause. I know the puppet walking animations were redone. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. So X and Y you're damping. I think I have to damp X and Z? No. Because mine's moving across the X, the bottom. I don't know.
And we're getting rid of all
Okay.
this. Nothing but the things I just got rid of.
This goes down.
Now hold L1 and O. Well,
Do you like the VR update, I'm wondering? I haven't done
hold
any of
L
that, but
and
I'm
press
looking forward to
the
playing the VR
hold
creations.
L1 and then press
Oh,
O.
and this was all the way up.
There we go. Now we have
So I think I might have to change the variables just slightly, but I just want to see if this works. Okay, let's test it out. Where did it go? Oh. I don't have VR. Gotcha. So we have to add the tank. We have to add the tank right here. Alright. I feel like this probably isn't gonna work, but I think I know what, like, I think we have to tweak it, because the video was doing like XY direction, but I'm going like on the bottom, so I think I have to change a different variable maybe. Okay, so turning, moving. Okay, so he's a little suspended, but I think I can fix that by like lowering the tag. Oh, but it's gonna keep going up higher and higher. I feel like there must be something I'm doing wrong, right? The only thing is, like, I updated the tank, but this tank I put in, I don't see a follower on it, a follower on it, so let me try putting a follower on it in here, and maybe it'll work. I can fix it later. Why do you keep saying this? Okay, so I have to do this again. The tag name is tank. Okay. Let me look back at the video. Can't see the tank. Oops. Oh, you couldn't see that? Oh my god. So basically, it was still hovering. Let me show you. So I possess, and so the controls work the same. Except I think I'm getting higher and higher the more I move. So if I go out, you can see me. I'm like now elevated, and the more I move around, so it's not sticking to that plane. But I was wondering, when I inputted the tank, I don't see the follower on it, even though I added it in its tank. So I was gonna see if I could like add it to the tank now. So that's what I was. Oh, maybe I didn't attach it to the tank. So my theory is that I added this follower thing, but I don't think it's actually attached to the tank. I have to add to the group with L1X. So maybe that was the reason why it wasn't following. And if I do a quick save, I think it saves and then I can input it, update it in other places, right? So let's go back. So I know that the follower tag is definitely attached. I think I have to delete the tank, the old tank, and add a new one. I'm gonna save it. Let's test it out. Oh, whoa, look. It's floating on its own. Or, what's it doing? So yeah, I don't know why it's flying. I could just make it a flying tank game. I'm curious if Milkman, if you have any like ideas as to what possibly is happening, because now I've added that follower and it's like floating like without me even moving it. There must be something I don't understand. Let me look back at my toy tank. So I think I made all the adjustments. It's named tank. And it's definitely attached. Let me make sure I have the settings right. So yeah, those are all maxed.
Hold.
And these, oh, whoa. Did you hold L1 when grabbing the chip? I just did that now, yeah. So I just did it to add it to the group of the tank. I can show you. I had this min distance was at 100 and it should be at 0. I don't know if that would create the problem.
Hold L1 and then press O. And there we go.
So you can snap in the microchip. So is, oops. So I have this, yeah, I can even move it. So when I hold down L, I add it to the group. Oh, maybe I didn't do that. I think I did. Maybe I'm wrong. Oops. Okay. So I definitely did it there. So you can snap the microchip. So I think that's what I did. So let me save it. Let me get out and go back into the world. Sent you a basic tank example. Cool. Let me open that in just a second. I'm really excited to look at that. Thanks, Entropy. Okay, so that does automatically update. Oh wait, does it automatically? I don't think it does. Okay, you're right. So it wasn't attached actually. So let's see if it's attached. So I'm gonna add the tank. Wait, why is this Puppet Logic still here? I'm gonna add the tank. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna save it. And let's test it out. So it's no longer floating immediately. I can't move it. Maybe I've attached it to the ground. Let's play it. Yes, and I can't even move it. Weird. I think I might have some ideas about that, but let me go back to what Entropy Tame sent me. So, did you send it to me in the game, I'm assuming, or activity? Entropy shared super basic tank with you. Thank you. Okay. So, let's play it. Okay, cool. So, joystick to rotate like I was trying to do. R2 to go forward. Cool, this looks awesome. Thanks so much for sending it to me. Oh, wow. I keep doing that. Thanks for the warning, Milkman. So, yeah, so this person has it so you can spin with the left joystick and you go forward with R2, and that's what I was trying to do. So I want to see exactly how you set up your tank and then I could implement it so we're making the game in a 2D space kind of. So yeah, let's look at your tank. Oh, I probably can't edit it. That's okay. I could remix it and then look at it. Yeah. So you put a chip on the back for the controls. It's the controller sensor. R2 activates the mover. And then you got your rotation for the left stick here. Cool, you can tune that. Curious what your settings are in this. It's not movable, it's visible. Cool. Interesting. So maybe that was my problem, that I started with like a puppet and that like affected stuff, I guess, right? So this is really useful for me to like model off of. So thank you for sending me this entropy. That's really helpful. Oops. Let me go back to mine. I could just, let me try putting that in the game. So I'm gonna go back to my world. Bare bones, but I figured that's best to see. Yeah, totally. I'm glad you gave me the bare bones to compare it to, and then I can kind of see, just make sure I was doing the same kind of thing with mine. This is awesome. I can kind of work off of this. Thank you so much. I'm curious. I want to see what happens if I put it into my world. So I want to learn this tag follower thing as well, but whatever was happening made the tank stop working, so I want to dig into that because that seems like useful to know, but I just want to see what happens when I add the tank to the world first. So I have the camera like way up there because I want it to be like top down, like we play is. So I'm gonna test it out. Cool. Yeah, this is exactly what I was kind of looking for. And yours doesn't fly, which is awesome. Cool. I'm just gonna look at my tank and mess with it and see if I could fix it or if I should start. Maybe I should start over, honestly. Let me. Create an element. I'm gonna delete the ground. I'll leave it there for now. So I'm pretty rusty on the tools. Sculpt. for the slowness. Probably too big. What are your thoughts on Dreams? I totally love it. Like, it seems hard to learn how to make stuff, but I'm excited to get better at it. Ugh. See, I get frustrated quickly. But I think that I've made some videos about it on my YouTube channel. I go really deep into it. I made some articles about it and stuff. You can this is my YouTube. Oh, actually, that's not my YouTube channel anymore. But I made some YouTube videos about it. I think it's really interesting. I think it has really big potential, and I like that Sony's really investing it in the long run. I think I want like more games to come from there that feel like unique, kind of like. There's so many games that are like, oh, there's this game in the real world, like a game that already exists, and it's made in Dreams, and that's like a lot of Dreams, and I want to see like just like totally new things. I want to see more Dreams where like the dreamer is like updating it, like it's a live kind of game, so that it gives a reason for players to keep coming back to it. Like I don't see much in terms of long-term value, so that's what I'm looking for in some of these Dreams, like something with long-term value, something that evolves over time, something that I can invest in with like some kind of like level creation or something. But like there's a lot of fun like arcade games. I think the 3D kind of arcade games kind of shine, like the kind of pick up and play, like play for a few minutes of this little mini game with 3D space. Like I think that's really cool and promising. Like David Jaffe, who made God of War, he made some critiques of Dreams because he said that they can't compete with other like AAA kind of games, you know. And I kind of argued against that point. But I still think that the only thing that he's right about is that we need to see more Dreams that are like pushing the boundaries, that are like not going off of what mainstream developers are doing, just go totally new places. And I do see that in some Dreams. Like there's some Dreams where I'm like, whoa, I could not have ever played this anywhere else except for this game for some reason, you know. Like so I think it's awesome about like as a game designer, I want a prototype. I want another channel to make stuff that people can play, you know, that doesn't take me too much time. So I think there's a ton of potential. I wish that they could allow you to like sell your games on the App Store or stuff like that. I think that, like, I know it's a different controller, but I was thinking of maybe a Mario Maker like game in Dreams. I think that'd be really awesome. Feel free to try my creations. Yeah. What is your name? Is it Milkman? I think that making a game where players can kind of, because this is a game about creating games, you know, so making a creation, a dream where players, it's like I think Entropy mentioned kits, you know, like, but making it focused on like, oh, like players can make their own levels and you can try your own versions of this, and maybe you can feature them in the dream like every week, new ones. Like I think that'd be really awesome, and like everyone who plays Dreams is interested in that kind of thing, so that seems totally perfect. Let me search like Milkman. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over the tank and try to work on it a little more and the tags and followers after this stream, like tonight or whatever. Hopefully by tomorrow I'm like maybe making a little progress on what I want to do. Milkman Gamer. So yeah, if I know that Entropy followed me, but like whoever's out there's watching Dreams, I'd love to like get your help, you know, or like work together. I'd also love to know your opinion of my game Emoji Pop, where you can design your own levels. I'd love to know if people who make Dreams might be interested in it at all, you know. It's a much more simple place, a space, game design space, but it's fun to like quickly make levels for me. Like while I'm driving to work, while I'm busing to work or whatever. 1032, and it's also awesome because like the only problem with Dreams is that it's focused on the PlayStation. You have to have a PlayStation and play them on the PlayStation. So in my game, Emoji Pop, it's simpler, but what it does that is cool is you can share your levels with the entire world, so anyone from any device can click your link and play them. I did make a painting software in Dreams, Dream Paint. Wow, that's pretty cool. Here it is. Milkman Gamer 1032. Dream Paint. Yeah, so I like the idea. I think it's good that developers are recreating other applications in Dreams. Oh, that's my brush, right? Oh, interesting. Wow, you really did make paint. That's pretty funny. I like that. Yeah, so like I like that there's developers who are making like pre-existing applications within Dreams. I think that's good. Like that's important that that space is explored. But I want more games that have like long-term value. Like most games I play, I wouldn't play more than once, you know? Except for there's definitely some exceptions. I wish that there was more internet compatibility. Like it'd be cool if you could like, if you could left stick. Whoa. It'd be cool if you could like save your creations and then like you could feature people's drawings or whatever, you know, like interesting. What else have you made? Hoverboard dash. Milkman Gamer 1032. I know one. The longer you survive, the harder the game gets. Sometimes you might need to squeeze through obstacles. Pay attention to your surroundings so you know things are coming. There's a horror game called Pit Stop, a friend made in Dreams. That sounds cool. I want to try that. Ready. I am. Spikes. As long as different endings. Pit Stop. I like the idea of horror games in Dreams. Because I think a lot of corporate developers really hold back, you know, and like an independent developer on Dreams who's just throwing stuff and has all these assets already to use, like I feel like they could make some really cool stuff. I gave you likes up. Just want to check that out. Pit Stop. Like I want like creepy horror games, like weird stuff, you know? Like I think that would be cool. I think that's something that Dreams could really do that's unique. I'm not gonna be able to play this for long because I can't hear the audio, but we can give it a shot. Whoa. What's cool. Hey man, you awake? Figures he's asleep on the job. Well, it's a creepy little thing. This looks cool. This is like a PlayStation game. I also made a game called Connie's Mansion. Okay, interesting. I like how this guy drives. Veering to the right, veering to the left. This is pit stop SWAT. Oh, this is a different pit stop. It's just called pit stop SWAT. What is this? I like dreams where you're like, what the heck is even going on? I love dreams like that. Oh God. What is happening? It's a girl. There's a lot of wine. This place sells wine and record players. Got a phantom and shovels and books. Oh my God, what is that? This place is crazy. I think it's making Pit Stop VR cool. I could see horror games with VR would be even more insane. I want to make games that just scare the crap out of people, you know? I'm gonna stop that for now. You need to get all the collectibles for true ending. Okay, I want to try it again later. Interesting. So just really fast, I'm gonna end the stream there because I think I just have some work to do offline to set up. Like, I want to get this tank game going a little better. I'm gonna do that a little later. Got some stuff for my game to work on. If you're new to the stream, I hope you follow, especially you, Milkman, because I'd love to get your insights on my... I'm going to be streaming Dreams every afternoon for at least a few weeks while I get this game going, so I'd love to have you check in and give me advice from time to time, maybe, or we can play games more. So this is my... Just so you know, before I log off, this is my game Emoji Pop, and you can play it at playemojipop.com from your computer or your phone. And you can, it's like this really fun bubble shooter game, but in addition to that, you can also use it to create your very own levels. So it's kind of like Dreams, which is why I'm playing Dreams. Almost an hour. Okay, interesting. I'm glad I stopped then. That's awesome. I'm glad it's long though. I'd like to play like a long horror game in Dreams. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so you can create. So by beating levels in my game Emoji Pop, you can actually open up the level editor, and all the emojis you unlock you can use to create your very own levels, and you can share it with the whole world to play. So I hope you'll check out playmojipop.com. I hope you'll give me a follow. We do these level design sessions on this stream where we'll work on the game together, we'll build levels together. If you can submit the levels you make via link in the chat, I can play them and play them live and give you feedback and feature them in the game. And then the afternoons I like to do these streams where I play Dreams, and maybe we'll learn how to actually make a full game. I think that'd be really fun and cool. But yeah, thanks everyone for chatting with me and helping me out. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. In the morning we'll do Emoji Pop, and the afternoon we'll do Dreams, and that'll be our schedule. So I hope you had a good time watching me. I hope everyone has a good day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Shout out to Milkman and to Intributane for helping me out so much in the stream. I'm excited to keep making Dreams tomorrow. So